Hello everyone, it's your dude, James, coming back to you with another episode. It is Wednesday, my podcast Wednesday. This is working out well for me. It is very warm outside, so I feel like I always start these episodes and I say, this is going to be a quick podcast, and then it turns into me rambling forever. So we'll see how long it goes. It's warm out and I want my air conditioner on and I turn it off so you all can hear me. So that being said, this is a knitting podcast. Welcome. That is the energy. That is the attitude. My shirt says, don't talk to me. I'm counting. And there's a little yarn ball and a crochet hook. I do crochet. I crochet and I knit. So yeah, I'm coming to you from Green Bay, Wisconsin. This is my knitting podcast. We talk about my knitting adventures, what's going on in my life a little bit, keep you all up to date. So there's a few things to go over today, and we're doing good. I'm a little tired. I started working out a little bit more consistently. I was having some back issues. I was like, why is my back hurting? I'm like, when's the last time you were really consistently going to the gym like I used to be doing, and doing some stretches at night, drinking enough water, getting enough sleep, some of the basic adulting things. And so I've been focusing a lot on that recently, and it's been really helpful. But last night I didn't sleep. And so didn't get the whole enough sleep thing. So hopefully tonight I go to bed earlier. That's my game plan. Not hopefully, it will happen. I will manifest my dreams. And we'll go from there. So I'm a little tired today. Also, work's been really intense. The school year starts to begin. It's going to begin soon, and there's just a lot happening. But I'm trying to remind myself I'm not responsible for everything. I'm not in charge of everybody. That's not my role. I don't get paid for that. I try and do what I can, and I need to just kind of remind myself it's okay to have balance. It's okay to shut my door. I'm not in charge of every single person that walks in. And sometimes I put too much pressure on myself. So if any of you are in a similar situation, consider this a sign. It's okay to prioritize yourself. It's okay to not feel like you have to control everything. That's not healthy. That's not what's going to work out. So I've been thinking about a lot of that lately. I've also been thinking about where I spend my time, who I choose to spend my time with, and what's healthy. I have a term that I don't think people do on purpose, but every once in a while I come across someone that the term I use is emotional vampire. I don't want to be an emotional vampire where I'm just negative and I talk to someone and I dump all my emotion and my frustration and my sadness, whatever it is, on them to make myself feel better. And then I leave and they have all that negative emotion. I don't want to do that. And I also don't want to spend time with people like that. So I'm choosing to spend my time with folks that are not always negative. They're not always the victim. Something's not always wrong in their life, because that's exhausting to me to be around. So I'm prioritizing myself and those positive folks in my life, and I encourage you all to do the same. We only have so much we can give other people, and there needs to be an equal give and take with our jobs, with our family, with our friends. And I am not a counselor. I'm not a success coach, but I've been thinking a lot of these thoughts, and so when I give my update, this is where I'm at. That's what I've been thinking about today. That's where my headspace is at. It's okay to prioritize me. It's okay to prioritize a cat that likes to meow as you start to podcast. This is the squirt bottle for all of those of you that are new. That was Artemis, my adorable, lovable, noisy cat. So yeah, that's where my headspace is at. And it's been really healthy. It's been really good for me to prioritize and think about things that way. Need to refocus on some of the work things, get that in more of a balance. But I feel better ever since I started to think this way with my private life. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm going. I also, if you didn't see a very short video that came out Sunday, I believe, this past Sunday, I bought a new car. I'm very excited. I loved my previous car. I used to have a Kia Soul I would play the Jesse McCartney song Beautiful Soul on the anniversary of the day that I bought that car. Super nerdy, I know, but I love it. It's a Mitsubishi Outlander. I'm a big fan of the car. It's model years newer. I was having some engine issues, and do I invest a lot of money to repair the car, or do I just trade it in and buy a new one? The trade-in prices were really good. That Kia Soul wasn't the best in the winter. Maybe I should have bought better tires. That's on me. But it was time for a new car, and so I do have a car payment again. I think I might need to go on a little bit of a yarn diet. But yeah, so I'm loving that, and I don't feel nervous when I'm going from one place to the next. And I'm very excited about that, and I'm loving driving to work and leaving work and getting to just drive it and get used to it right now. So I'm in that like honeymoon stage of the car. If any of you have any ideas, I am currently taking name suggestions down below for my car. I like to name my car. My last car was named Hammy because it was the hamster mobile. If you ever saw those Kia Soul commercials with, like, I don't know if they were actually hamsters or if they were gerbils or guinea pigs or what they were, some rodent thing. They had the cool, and they were just driving in the car. And so yeah, that's why I called him Hammy. So yes, I'm taking name suggestions. I would prefer if they're male oriented names or gender neutral. That's okay too. And so yeah, name suggestions down below if you have any. The color is gray, steel gray, if you will. And interior is gray as well. So, or is it black? I think it's black with gray highlights on the inside. The outside is steel gray, something like that, silver. So that's the outside. So name suggestions, you don't have to, but if you want to, feel free. So that's where I'm at in my life. My knitting, I have gotten a few things worked on. I've progressed in some things. And so the first thing is I did finish, I think these are May, maybe? My May Lucky Dip socks. So they are done. They are beautiful. The yarn is dyed by Dells, Le Garçon. It is the Mysterious Forest. And this is the mysterious, I can never remember, crow, raven, some type of bird. That's this one with the silver stellina in it. And there it is. There's my sock. So got the pair done. So that's exciting. So I am several months behind. So I don't know which one I'm going to skein up next, but I do know that it is time to open the Lucky Dip for September. So for those of you that have been around, you know what the Lucky Dip is. If you haven't, it is at the beginning of the year I wrapped 12 skeins of yarn. Some people picked 12 projects. Some people did 12 of something else, and they labeled it with numbers. And every month I would roll a die, and that's the yarn you would use, the project you would make, whatever it is you had done. So if you haven't participated, this is the 4th to last month. There's 3 months after this. Feel free to do any 3 projects, and I pick the number, and we're good to go. So this next month is, if you can see that, 8. So September is 8. So what do we have here? 8 does happen to be one of my favorite numbers. Ooh, what is this? What is this business? This is Vesper Sock Yarn Club Big Autumn Sky. I've never used this. 75% superwash, 25% nylon. It's self-striping. I've never knit a sock with self-striping yarn. Shut the front door. Hand wash, dye flat. Knitterlythings.com. Knitterly Things. I think that's the company. I've never heard of it. This is September 2019. I think this was a gift, or I bought it from someone destashing Maybe Kim was destashing, not entirely sure. This is beautiful though. Look at those colors. They're very kind of fallish colors. I don't know if the light is really doing it justice here. But there's oranges and like a burgundy, a light blue, a deep blue, a purple, a green, and the mini is a gray. So they look awesome. This might be the next one. I've never done self-striping, y'all. I might have to do this for my next, I might have to skip a couple months. Like I've never done that before. So yes, that is the lucky dip for September, number 8. I do have a work in progress. This is one of the bags that I got at the Frivolous and Frugal and 3-ply meetup from Queen Sandy herself. Meetup 2022. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I take it to work. Queen Sandy. I mean, just look at this fabric. It is everything. The bag is so functional. I love everything about it. I really do. So I love it. And in here, I am working on my pieced sweater. So you've all seen this before. The name is down below because I can't remember off the top of my head. I've definitely made some progress. So if I can orientate it the right way, we're at about 13 inches and I want it to be about 18 inches because I measured one of the sweaters I really like. And that's the distance. Maybe I won't do 18. Maybe I'll do 16 inches. And then when I block it, it'll block down a little bit. A lot of it. This is 100% wool. This is Bartlett Yarns. That's what I got in Maryland. Look at that. It looks beautiful in the sun. This is the thermal stitch, and you can see my pattern design now because I screwed that up with my decreases, but I kept track of when I did it. So on the front panel, I'll do the same, and I'll have a little design feature. So we'll see how this all turns out, but I'm loving it. I'm making progress. I've been spending a lot of time on this after I finished the Lucky Dip socks, and that's really been my main projects. I haven't been doing many other things. I have a scrappy blanket, which I show occasionally. Maybe when that gets to like 5 feet, I'll show it again, but I have that I'm working on, and that's really it. There's going to be some other projects. I don't know when I'm going to cast them on. I don't know when. Ooh. Because I got some more yarn. So, Dawn was so gracious. Miss Dawn from the Frivolous and Frugal podcast was going to, I think it was a yarn shop that was liquidating their sales. They had a few folks come in for an early launch of that sale, and I, gave Miss Dawn some money because we live near each other. And I said, if you find anything, I would love a sweater quantities worth of yarn because I'm big into the sweaters and with the rates, all that good stuff. And so Dawn found the perfect thing. I love this color. I love everything about it. Oh, it is black with like flecks of white. So it's a little bit tweedy. It is so soft. It is so soft. So I don't have a lot of details. Y'all, it literally came in a plastic bag. Look at all this yarn. This, I think, is like 4 pounds of yarn. And so Dawn was bagging it all up. She had paid for it. And she told me as she was walking out, the person's like, oh, enjoy my hand spun. Hand spun. This is all hand spun. So the little note I have says it was 4 pounds. I think it might be Laclane 6, black, white mixed. It's literally a handwritten note. So, yeah, I am so excited. Dawn did such a good, she knows me. She really does know me. And so it is beautiful. It is so soft. It is glorious. Look at this. Just look at it. So I don't know what weight this is. I would guess it's a sport or a DK. I don't think this is worsted. I really don't think it's... I don't know. I'd have to do a gauge swatch anyways for a sweater, so it's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all, but I'm very excited. So we will see. Oh, there's a gauge swatch in here already for something. Cool. So I am very pumped. I don't know what I'm going to cast on yet. There's so many great ideas of what I want to do. That would be really great as a single malt. That might be great as a single malt. Or a So Basic. A So Basic with a patch that's like white or silver. Okay. I'm excited. So I have that came in. And then also, y'all know I talk about one of my favorite yarn shops that's out there, Around the Table Yarns. They're wonderful. They're doing their fall sale right now. It is Wednesday, August 31st. I think it only runs until Friday. Look at their website for details. They have a link on their menu that says fall sale. Amazing yarns that are up there. And so I may have bought one or two things. Y'all. I am so excited. So they do a couple different Zoom groups as well. If anybody ever wants to join, it's on their website, aroundthetableyarns.com, or just type it in Google, you'll find it. And so they helped me pick out some great colors. I got most of this in, so I'm probably going to mispronounce this yarn. I think I've heard people call it sheep cheese, but I think I've also heard people call it shepjes. I call it beautiful. So this is great. This is 100% acrylic, and I got two different sizes. I got it in the Chunky Monkey, and I got it in the Color Crafter. The Chunky Monkey is, I think it says it's worsted on their website, and the Color Crafter is more DK, but I've gotten the Color Crafter before. It's 100% acrylic, which is, it's for baby things. That's why I got it. And it's so soft. Y'all, it is so soft. I love it. The price was great. I'm planning to do several different blankets. I wrote them all down because I got like several suggestions. The great part about being there is folks that work at the store are often there, and they can show you colors. You can kind of pick things out together. They're such a great community store. That's what I love. I don't like the yarn stores where you just go in and go out are not my kind of thing. I love the community they build. And they built not only an in-person community, because they're located in Ohio, I'm in Wisconsin, they built a great online community, which says a lot about the owners and the employees, and the people that go are just phenomenal. So I will open some of this. It is so soft. I've never felt the Chunky Monkey before. Y'all. Okay, so I wasn't going to be tempted to cast on anything new. I'm like, I want to finish this sweater. Y'all. This is bad. Bad that I want to cast it on right now. Oh, this is... Chunky Monkey is a size 5. I apologize. Size 5. Aran weight. Oh. Look at that. It is so soft. So I got so many different colors because I have 2 nephews. I was planning to do a lot for both of them. Planning to do a blanket for each of them. Then I'm planning to do, it's called the Gramps. It's a cardigan by Tin Can Knits. And so my plan is to do that. So you can see several of my colors here. I'm not going to take each of these out, y'all. I'm not going to do it. But you can see there's greens, creams, blues. I had some plans to kind of do like a shifting color type of thing with maybe a chevron blanket pattern. That was one of them. I also got several other things. So this is the Shepjes Color Crafter. And I think that's what I'll use for the Gramps cardigan. And it's really going to be, I think, these 2 colors. which is like a gray and a neon or a navy. It's hard to tell on the camera. That's a navy blue, not a black. There you can kind of get a better idea. Navy blue, not a black. And I'm going to do the inverse. So for my one nephew, the main color of the cardigan is going to be gray. And then the like elbow patches and the pockets and stuff will be navy. The other one, the main color will be navy with this like silver gray as the elbow protectors and all that stuff. So I'm very excited with that. And of course I got some more colors for the other baby blanket. So I'm very happy. The price was amazing. I loved it. It was good. It was great. It was everything. Yeah, so it was really good. I think I talked about this last time, or no, I posted on Sunday. So if you haven't seen Sundays, I am going to start hosting a Zoom group that will be starting on this next Tuesday that's coming up. I think it's September 6th. The details are in the description below, so feel free to join. If you've never joined a Zoom group, what it is you have a microphone, you're connected virtually, folks can kind of talk about what they're working on, we can kind of just hang out, keep it light, all that good stuff. If you want to just knit in the background and listen, hey, no pressure. Heads up, I will probably try to engage you in conversation. Feel free to message me or say, I'm just really here to lurk. If you don't know what lurking is, that's a gaming term where you just kind of sit in the background and you enjoy the conversation in the community, all that good stuff. So you can see I'm sweating a little bit. I wasn't lying about it being warm. So that's happening starting on Tuesdays at 6:30 Central. Like I said, there's a prior video. Go check that out for a little bit more detail. So coming up this Tuesday, everyone is welcome. Feel free. The main topics of conversation will be knitting, but we always travel and talk about food or other things, that kind of thing. But yeah, the purpose of the group is mainly to talk about crafting. So yeah, that's coming up. You guys know what Saturday is? Do you know what Saturday is? Oh, can you wait? I can't wait. I am so excited. Oh, Stephen West comes out with his like preliminary design for the MCAL. If you don't know who Stephen West is, maybe you're a new knitter. Stephen West is a very famous knitwear designer. I believe he's from the US, but he lives in Amsterdam. He has a background in the arts, I think specifically dancing, and he's just a genius. Like, he's a knitwear genius. He makes wearable art. He's just very nice. The last MCAL he did, I learned a ton. The community was great. It wasn't my favorite shawl. I'm hoping this year's is better. And a mystery knit along is where every week he comes out with the next part of the clue. And on his website, stephenandpenelopes.com, he lists out like frequently asked questions, and he listed all the dates already for his next mystery knit along. This is like a huge endeavor. This is amazing. The details for that will come out on Saturday, so we'll find out typically, how many colors there's going to be, how much yardage he recommends, the needle size, stuff like that, so we can all prepare. And I know I want to start looking at colors. I want to start looking at options. I'm so excited. I've gotten some amazing yarn this past year, so I'm really hoping most of it will come from my stash, and then I can supplement with 1 or 2 colors if I need to order something specifically. There's also yarn shops that will sell kits, things like that. That does tend to be a little bit more expensive of an option compared to using your stash yarn. Because you're typically buying, 4 to 6 skeins, and if you're doing like hand-dyed yarn, but everybody do whatever works for you. I've also told people, I love the community part of it. Some folks don't like the mystery knit along, especially if they've invested some yarn they were saving for something, money into it, whatever else. Feel free to do a different one of his patterns. He's a prolific designer. Pick one of his other patterns and pick, figure out what it would be in fourths, and then join us, because that way you get to be part of it. You get to show the yarns you picked. You can talk about your pattern if you would like. You can get it done in the same time frame ish, no pressure, but get it done with us every week. There's typically folks that will do a Zoom knitting. Last year Around the Table did one. I think I heard they're doing another one. I didn't ask them if I could say that. So if that's not right, that's completely on me. It was so much fun when they did it last year. It was great. And actually last year I took, what did I take? I think I took the Friday off when the Clue came out, or maybe the Thursday and the Friday off, which I might do again. I have a lot of vacation and I need to use it. So that might definitely be a thing for the first Clue. So I'm excited. I'll be doing it. I'm inviting anybody that would like to participate. I'm not running a knit along or anything. I'm not giving out prizes, but it's a great community event. I'll let you know any details of when different Zooms might be happening as I find out. But yeah, that's where I'm at. That's what I'm looking forward to. It's only a couple days away. I'm going to work on my sweater a little bit tonight, get some sleep, catch up on that. But thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Again, I'm trying to keep these episodes a little bit shorter, and I need my air conditioning turned on. So I think I'm going to call it a night. But thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I hope you all have a good week, and don't forget to prioritize yourself. Bye now.